Welcome back to another video. It has been a hot minute since I've made a YouTube video. I've just been really busy with high school, and now that that's done, I'm finally able to, make some videos again for you guys. But as you can see, I'm outside, and hopefully you can see some of the gear behind me. It's going to be time for another bag, what's in my bag video. Some of this stuff that I have isn't in my bag because it's just for high school. So it's pretty much just like, it's going to be a long one because there's a lot of stuff. I made one of these earlier, like when I first started YouTube. So we've gotten a lot more since then. So I'm going to show you guys that. And then pretty much just talk to you guys about, how everything's been going these past few months. Alright, so the first shoes that we have are some Adizero football cleats. These are I like the high socks cleats. But yeah, I love these shoes a lot. They're actually really comfortable and they were really easy to break in. All I had to do was double up on socks one practice and they were ready to go. So I love these cleats a lot. They are plastics. So I do have metal, so I'll show you guys those in a minute. But yeah, I love the look of these because I also did get these for travel ball because they match my color, which is like maroonish cardinal. You'll guys see that through the video. But yeah, love these cleats. Alright, so the next cleat that we have, again, are Adidas. They're all black. As you can see, they've been a little bit worn down. They don't really have that like shininess to them as they used to. But still amazing cleats. I love these a lot. These were really, again, easy to break in and they felt really good on my feet. So again, plastics. I use these for high school. But then I did get a little bit bigger shoes because these were getting a little too small. So they're still wearable, so I might use them. But yeah, really nice shoe. I love these. On to the next. Alright, so the next thing that we have are my metal cleats. These are again Adidas. I love Adidas cleats. So yeah, I mean, these are just, I wore these probably like 5 times. Most of the fields that we play on are turf, which is really nice. But if I need to, I'll wear these. I like these a lot. I don't know. They seem pretty basic to me. But yeah, I like these cleats a lot. They were really easy to break in. Again, I feel like just all Adidas cleats are easy to break in. But yeah, I love these cleats. They're pretty basic and they feel nice on my feet. So yeah. Alright, the next thing that we have are turfs. The only occasion I'll really wear these is if I'm playing first base or if I'm pitching. And these have actually haunted me the past few weekends because one of them, I hit a ground ball, like it was a really weak chopper down the third base line, and I slipped out of the batter's box, and if I didn't slip, probably would have made it to first. And then I also hit a ball off the right field wall and was going to third, and I slipped and fell again. Here's the video actually right here. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be wearing these much more. The only time I'll wear them is if I pitch or if I'm playing first. But I don't know if I'm going to wear them that much when I play first anymore because of those two reasons. So yeah, these are turfs, really nice. I like them a lot. They're New Balances, so the only cleats that I really wear are New Balances and Adidas. So that's it for cleats. Alright, the next thing that we have are batting gloves. These are my ones that I wear for high school ball, or the Fenton Athletics. I wear these mostly when we wear blue. It really depends on the day what I feel like wearing. These are a little bit looser. My Bruce bolts are a little bit tighter, so it depends on how I'm feeling wrist-wise, if I want to have a tighter support around my wrist or looser. And then these are the ones that I just wear during practice for PTA because they're black and red and they match our team color. And I don't want to wear out my other Bruce bolts, so yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I wear these. Is either one, because they match my high school, or 2, if I just don't want to wear out my Bruce bolts. Alright, so the next batting gloves that we have are the maroon Bruce bolt batting gloves. I'll only bring one of them out. This is what they look like, maroon, and then like a goldish color. I actually just got these, so, I mean, Bruce bolt are probably the most reliable brand out there that you can get. Wow. I love these batting gloves a lot. I haven't had one rip in a minute. These ones, however, have gone through a lot of struggle. The all black batting gloves, I brought up both of them. These have gone through a lot. big hole right here, but it's okay. I only wear these occasionally. Depends on what we wear for colors and everything like that. So that's 2 of them. The next ones that we have are the white ones. They're standard pretty much. Again, just another variation of color for. I would get all the long strap or long cuff, whatever you want to call them, by the way, just so you guys know, because I do not like short cuff because I don't know, I just like the extra support on my wrist. And then these ones, to be honest, I don't even know why I have these ones in my bag. I barely wear them. I think the only reason why I have them is in case teammates like batting gloves rip and they sort of need to use mine. So I think these are like emergency batting gloves. I think I've only worn these like once. Of course, there's got to be a train. So yeah, that's pretty much it for batting gloves. All right, so next up is we have the leg guard, Evo Shield leg guard. It says Psalms 37:24 on the bottom strap. There's nothing on the top strap. And then something that my teammates find very weird is I am a righty, but the guard is on the left, so it's pretty much on the outside of my foot, not the inside. Mostly because I get hit on the outer part of my ankle than I do the inner. I barely roll over onto my ankle. I've only done it once, but I've gotten hit in my ankle a lot more times than I have in my foot, or on the inside of my foot. So that's why I have an outside guard instead of an inside. And then for the elbow guard, we have a double strap. It says Isaiah 43:18 and dirt bag. Because that's sort of our motto at for my travel team, is just being a dirtbag ball player, because we don't all have the metrics of throwing 98 across the infield or having a 6.5, 60, 6.4 and hitting the ball 102. So sometimes you just got to dirtbag it out and be that type of player. And I've really started to adapt to that play style, and I feel like it's a good reminder when I strap on this elbow guard to be that dirtbag player. So that's it for protective gear. Obviously we have the helmet. I have this in my high school one too. It's literally the exact same helmet, just my high school logo's on the front too. So on to gloves. Alright, so for my first glove, I have my outfield glove. I really didn't shape this one as I would have liked to. It's still a really solid glove. I wish that this would have been pointed out more and this would have been a little bit more inward, maybe a little outward, not really sure. But I did show you guys this in my first ever video, I think. I have the Wisconsin logo, my name, and this is a 44 Pro glove. It's a really solid glove. I think 44 Pro are the best at outfield and pitching gloves, me personally, and then it's also a 13-inch, so it's a pretty decent sized glove. But yeah, I mean, I'm primarily an outfielder, so this glove is mostly used a lot. The next glove that we have is the first base glove. This is a 13-inch. I've actually starting to use this a lot more now as I've become more of a first baseman on the team, which is surprising because I'm one of the shorter kids. But I can do the splits at first. I love playing first base. It's my favorite position on the field, just because I love being able to pick balls. That's my favorite thing to do. But yeah, it's a pretty basic rolling glove, because this was like $100, I think. So I got it because I needed the glove to play first, and I'm starting to become more of a first baseman. But it's still a really solid glove. All right, the next glove we have is my infield glove. This is a 950 Wilson glove. I used this during high school when I played third, and I played second for one game of travel ball so far. I don't plan on using this a lot, but again, this is an emergency glove just in case I need it or someone else needs it. So yeah, pretty much it for this glove. And then the last glove that we have is the Rawlings glove. This is my pitcher glove. If you can't see, there's no pocket here. You can't see through it, so you can't see pitch grips or anything like that. Pretty basic glove, but I always wear this one when I'm pitching. It's a really light glove, and it's a 12-inch. So yeah, I mean, pretty small glove, but pitchers wear small gloves because they really don't need to field that much. They don't need a big pocket in their glove. So yeah, pretty solid glove for being a pitcher. I'm not like really a pitcher, but when I do get on the mound, I wear this. So yeah. And then every player should have bands in their bag. I always would use these when I warm up before a game. These are really key to just making sure that your arm is ready to go. I feel like these have helped me a lot with just mobility and making sure that my arm is loose. So if you don't have these, get some because they help a lot with mobility. And always make sure that you have a baseball in your bag, because if you guys are standing around waiting and coach still has the bucket, you guys can just start playing catch without needing the bucket. So make sure you have a baseball, or at least a few. Alright, so for accessories now, we have arm sleeves. I think I have 7 arm sleeves. So we have a 3/4 white arm sleeve. We have that's a white one. We have a 3/4 maroon arm sleeve. We have a full pink arm sleeve. I haven't worn this one in a minute. I've only worn it during high school baseball when I was on JV, whenever I pitched. We have a black, I think this is a full arm sleeve. We have a white full arm sleeve, and then we have a maroon full arm sleeve, and then a black 3/4 arm sleeve. So pretty much I have 3/4 and full in all white, red, or maroon, and black. I think I do have blue, but I think that's later to come because I'm going through everything that's in my bag, and then I'll go through stuff that I have later for high school baseball. And then some other things that I have are headbands. I got a maroon one and a white one. I've started to just wear headbands. I don't know. I feel like I've become like an accessories guy, but I feel like those accessories have like helped me gain more confidence. I know it might sound a little crazy and materialistic, but I think that these things have all helped me gain a little bit of confidence and help me play a little bit better. Even if some people think it's a little stupid, I think it's still a cool thing just to gain a little bit of confidence. Sometimes what you wear helps your confidence, which I think is like a pretty weird but also cool part of the game, because you see so many players wearing different things. I think this is also one of the tan ones that I wear whenever we wear our military green jersey for travel baseball. Next up, we have our wristbands, or bicep bands, whatever you want to call them. So I got that in maroon. I have it in white, and then I also have it in like the tan color that we use when we wear our military greens. And then my sunglasses case, they have the clear lens in them, because right now I have just the normal lens for the Oakleys, but I do love to wear the clear lenses. Those are my favorite lenses to wear, but of course when the sun's out you can't really wear them. So that's that for glasses. We also have a lacrosse ball in the bag. This is for rolling out in case anything's really tight. Mostly I use it on my feet because my feet get really tight for some reason, and then also just like my back and stuff like that. So that's in there. I also have what is that, it's like a forearm guard, I think. Maybe a wrist guard, whatever. I don't know really what this is for. I don't use this ever, so I don't know really why it's in my bag, but that's there. And then the holy grail of my bag, whenever people are looking through my bag, I know that they're always looking for this. So maybe I should hide it better because it gets used a lot. I think this is my second one already. So teammates, if you're watching this, please just ask and don't steal it in my bag. I'm more than likely going to let you use it. And then we also have the Thumb Pro. I've shown this in a TikTok of mine. I love it a lot. It makes me grip the bat a little bit looser and just helps me be a little bit more whippy. I love it. It's an amazing tool that I use. I feel like it's helped a lot. So that's that. And I forgot to add, I do have a black wristband. I really don't wear this one a lot because we don't really have black in our travel team, but I will wear it for high school. Alright, and then we have wrist tape. I pretty much just use white. I will occasionally use a little bit of red, maybe, but I mostly just stick to white wrist tape. I have BioFreeze in my bag. Yeah, I don't really use this a whole lot. I like Tiger Balm more, personally, but I mean this does the job too. And then I also have ibuprofen in case I have a little bit of arm pain or arm soreness. And then here is some Advil migraine stuff. I get migraines all the time, and whenever we're staying in a hotel, I just always bring this with. It's in my baseball bag though, just because I can access it both places if I need it on the field, because I have had migraines during high school during games. And then I also have Vicks Vapor Rub in case I'm sick, because I was sick during our first tournament, and like I couldn't. My nose was congested very badly, so it helped out a lot. I think we have one more thing. Yep, we have the Tiger Balm. This is just another wrist tape. But yeah, we have the Tiger Balm. This stuff is amazing. I love it. The smell of it is very strong, but it works so well. I think it's 10 times better than BioFreeze. So yeah, Tiger Balm. Alright, so the first bat that I got is a Cody Bellinger. I think it's a 33.5. I don't ever swing this in a game. I never have. I will only swing this during practice if I'm trying to work on overload, getting my bat speed up, stuff like that. So I pretty much just use this bat in the off season. I think I've used it before in a video, but I'm not 100% sure. So Cody Bellinger, heavy bat, I would say for me. So yeah. Next up, we have the Camwood one-handed trainer. I do single hand for both front and back. I only use this off the tee. I don't use it really for flips that much. I will though, maybe a little bit. But yeah, this is another just little tool that I use to make sure that I'm staying connected to the ball. And I think it's a really solid tool because it's also weighted. So again, it'll add a little bit of bat speed for you. But yeah. Alright, well it doesn't say what, I think this is the 22 Atlas, maybe the 23, I'm not 100% sure, but I love this bat. It's really lightweight. I love all Atlases. I've been using Atlases for a while now. But yeah, really solid bat. I don't use it a lot anymore. It is a 32. I mainly use my DeMariti Voodoo now, but still if I need to switch it up or whatever, I'll switch it up and I'll go to this bat. So that's it for this one. Alright, here we have the 2025 Atlas. I've obviously used this one my entire high school season, up until the end really, when I switched back to the Voodoo. It's a really solid bat. I think it's great. It's really balanced. It's got a decent amount of barrels on it. But yeah, I will probably go back to this one eventually. I'm just really loving my Voodoo right now. So maybe once I don't like my Voodoo anymore, I'll go back to this, but who knows. And then we have the Select Power. I loved this bat at the time, but I think it just died on me really quickly. Maybe I was using it in the cold because it's really cold here in Wisconsin during high school ball. So maybe I just used it wrong, but I haven't used it since really. I really have fallen in love with just one pieces, and two pieces just aren't my favorite. So I stopped using this, but it's still in the rotation just in case. Alright, now for my go-to metal. We have the Valentine's Day limited edition Voodoo. I love this bat so much. It's just so balanced, and I feel like I have so much control over the barrel with this. 100% my favorite bat of all time. Maybe second to the orange Atlas, but still, this bat is definitely up there for one of my top bats that I've ever used. So, and then next up we have the Bomb Bat, the custom one. I showed you guys this in a video, I'm pretty sure. I haven't really used it a whole lot just because I just got it and we haven't had any wood bat tournaments, but we do have one this weekend, so I am going to swing this tonight when I go hitting. I'm only going by myself, so I will probably only be there for a little bit, but I'm definitely going to swing this a little bit, make sure that I'm ready to use it, because we've been using metal, and obviously wood's a little bit heavier and harder. So yeah, you guys will be seeing this in a minute used. And then the last bat is the Victus Heavy Bat. I bought this, it's a trainer bat. It's pretty much similar to the Cody Bellinger one, and I actually let my accounting teacher customize this bat. So it's got a little bit of meaning behind it too. Favorite teacher, so shout out Savalia, I love him, he's an amazing teacher. So I let him customize it for me, and yeah, I mean I only use this one when I'm practicing too, just like the Cody Bellinger one. So it's got a little bit of stuff on it, not a huge amount. But yeah, now I'm going to get into the sliding mitts because I forgot to do that. Alright, now for sliding mitts, I have this tan one. We use this one for the military green. I actually got both of these for 30 bucks, so it was like everything was half off, so pretty much I got these two for the price of one. And I love Eagle Shield sliding mitts. I just love the basic simplicity of it, even though I feel like I'm a complex accessories guy. I just love the simplicity of this. So yeah, nice little, these are really quality too for sliding mitts. So I have yet to get thrown out this year, but Probably just jinxed myself with that one. I also have a blue one. I just realized this is for high school. I just got it, so I haven't been able to use it for high school, but another one. Next up are 3. These are the Series 1 or whatever. These are the first ones ever made, I think, for Evo Shield. I don't know why I have 2 black ones, but I do, and then a red one. So I don't keep these ones in my bag. This is the only one that I keep in my bag, just because I feel like the black doesn't really go well. But I have 3 here. And then pretty much the last thing that I have to go over here is I have a blue headband for high school, and then I have the 3/4 and the full sleeve for Bruce Bowl in Royal as well for my high school team, as well as another wrist guard, don't know why I have that, and then a wristband. So that is pretty much everything that I have in my baseball bag, and as accessories go. I feel like it's a lot, but I know where everything is, and most of it helps me with my game. So I've really found myself in like accessories and like what I like to wear for a game. I've really adapted to the look good, feel good, play good motto. I feel like it's helped me a lot. Some people might not think that it's like a huge thing, but I feel like it helps me with my game. So that's everything for equipment. Alright, so now to talk about high school season and everything like that. We finished high school. We ended up losing to Muskego in the playoffs, facing their MLB draft prospect. He was a really solid arm. He topped like 92, I think, that day. You know, going into that game, it was a tough game. We had faced them before. I think we got swept by them. We did get swept by them earlier in the season, so we were trying to come back, and we wanted to have their number. But unfortunately it didn't work out. I think from what I heard, I think I got honorable mention all conference as an outfielder. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I feel like I played a decent season. Definitely not my best season, but definitely also not my worst season for varsity. I've been really excited for travel baseball. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I play so much better for high school baseball. Or not high school, travel baseball. I feel like I play so much better for travel baseball. So I'm really excited for this season. We've already had 2 tournaments, and I feel like I've played pretty well these first 2 tournaments. The first one was in Illinois, the second one was in Indiana. We've had coaches at every single game, and it's going to be looking like it's going to be like that the rest of the year. So I'm really excited for that. So that means tons of opportunity to be looked at, and I know for a fact that a few colleges have already been, taking videos of my at-bats because I've seen it, and my teammates have also told me. So yeah, it's been a journey. This is it. This is the finale for travel baseball, and I'm really looking forward to it. Without further ado, that's it for this part of the video. I'm going to go heading now to get ready for this travel ball tournament this weekend, where again, a lot of coaches are going to be attending, and it's going to be an important tournament. So I'm going to go get prepared for that, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. that is it for the hitting portion of the video. Actually, I felt really good using a wood bat. I was mostly focusing on middle away, just letting the ball get a little bit deeper and just letting my swing do the work. I felt really comfortable, and I have a lot more confidence than I did after yesterday's practice. So I'm feeling pretty solid for this weekend. But earlier in the week, I went kicking for the first time in a while. So I'm going to play those videos for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. So if you guys liked what you see, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to tell us post notifications so you know when every video is live. And I should be posting another video here this weekend, hopefully a little day in the life, game day vlog, so be ready for that. But without further ado, let's get to the video.